Hello, Conclave X. This is Kazatul, Officer of Conclave X, and welcome to my Act 5 live stream. So, on my Adaur account, which I created during the Gwenpool Goes to the Movies event, I kind of burned through all of the monthly quest content and was trying to figure out what I was going to do. Originally, I was thinking, hey, maybe I will just go through and work on the full clear of Act 4. And then I thought, well, why don't I start pushing on to Act 5 a bit? So that's what I started doing earlier this week. I also posted in the Alliance chat that, hey, does anyone want to see this Act 5 stuff? And apologize, I'm trying to do two things at once here. I'm my own technical support on this as well. So I'm looking at a lot of red printing in on YouTube here on my little control panel thing. That I'm once again trying to figure out how the heck I view my live stream on my other device. So there we go. So pardon me, I'm just getting things straightened up here. Turn the volume down on that device so we don't get kind of feedback or anything else crazy like that. And away we go. So things looking good here. No one's joined yet, but that's okay. Y'all can catch up when you view it later. Okay, so I'm on my Adaur account, as I said, and I'll be just going through Act 5. I'll be kind of silent here at the beginning since no one is on. There's no point in me talking a whole lot. Looks like we just have one person join, so I guess I get to talk more than I anticipated. So I'm just setting up my alternate devices, so if anyone's chatting, I can type back, or I'll probably just respond verbally to any questions. But if you have any questions on Act 5 or anything else for that matter, feel free to ask in chat on Act 5. Let's see where I'm at here. As I mentioned, I have already started. Let's see, I'm in the middle of a quest here. Do I finish this or do I? Yeah, I'll just exit out of that. So on Act 5, earlier this week, I started going through Act 5. So right now I'm on 5.1.6, as you see. If you have questions or are interested in any of the previous maps on this chapter, just say so in chat and I'll be glad to run through them. I'll use my Kazatul account because I got a bazillion energy refreshes on that account. But I'll run them with rank 4 stars. So I think that's what most of us in the Alliance are running with, are rank 4 stars. We might have a couple with, I know Psyartist has some rank 5s. I'm not sure how many others have rank 5 4 stars or rank 3 5 stars. I don't think there's very many. So trying to focus this at about what you all have to work with here. So speaking of which, let's see what we have to work with. So as I mentioned, this is the account I created during the Gwenpool Goes to the Movies event. So I have a pretty good lineup. 4-star Medusa Awakened at rank 4. These are all rank 4 on the 4 stars. Venom the Duck, Taskmaster, Symbiote Supreme, Emma Frost, Luke Cage, Doc Ock, Ghost Rider, Killmonger, and Hyperion. Those are all my rank 4 stars. I have a rank 2 Domino, 5-star, and a rank 3 Vision, 5-star, which I whaled out and figured, man, if I'd got that Vision on this account, that would propel or accelerate the ability to progress so much, and it has to a point. I did a live stream right before this, ended a half hour before this. It was kind of an impromptu thing, and I do a short segment called "A Tale of Two Visions." The short end of the story is the 5-star Vision signature ability. The scaling is absolutely horrible on it, so yeah. But it still is a rank 3 5-star. It has a good health pool, good attack rating. So the drawback is vision hits with pillow hands, so he doesn't do a lot of damage in the first place. Okay, so without further ado, let's pop back into Act 5 here. So I'm just going to pick up where I left off. If anyone wants me to review any of the earlier, actually, why don't I do a quick overview of the paths, the global nodes and the paths I took in the earlier chapters here. So I'll just pop on and I won't fight anything. I'll just show you which path I took here. So I don't care about the team because we're just looking at this point. So with this map, we've got a global effect, and the global effect is flare. So you degenerate, so it gives you the degeneration debuff, but you gain 300% attack. So I mean, you're really biting into them when you attack. The name of this map is beat things as quickly as possible and don't get hit. The path that I took, as you see, I went northward bound through this guillotine, then I hopped over, took out Gambit, and then from here you have a choice. You can either go the easy route. So you tell it's the easy route because they don't have this orange circle. The orange circle means there's a local node effect in addition to the global effects. So the easy path would have been to go through Dr. Voodoo and Captain America. But I went the harder way because it's a higher prestige of these defenders. They get an extra local node effect, but there are fewer champs overall to fight. The only real irritating champ on here is Spider-Man, but and he does have the abilities, including evade, triggers 20% more often. However, he is not stun immune, so the name of this game is stun, medium, light, medium, stun, or parry, medium, light, medium, parry, medium, light, medium, until he's dead. So then from there, you're on the final stretch, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so it's a very short route if you go that way. And as I said, the most irritating champ defender on there is Spider-Man. Rogue, I mean, since there are no masteries since Kang doesn't have masteries, Rogue, yes, the stun duration is decreased there, but if you've got full rank of Stupefy in your mastery setup, you still have plenty of time, or a significant amount of time, to combo after you do your parry. Moon Knight, that special one, just gotta watch out. You can't dash. It's really hard to dash in and not get intercepted after his special one. So after he does a special one, remember not to dash in. Special 2, no problem. That's about it. And as I said, the overall name of this game here, with that flare effect, knock them down as quickly as possible, and don't get hit. And as you see, the degeneration is affected by class relationships, so obviously in that case, use your class advantage to your advantage as well. So let's pop out of here and look at the second map on here. Look at 5.1.2. And this is a Gwenpool one, where we start out with Gwenpool and go north. So what is the name of this game here? So this is Breakthrough. So they start out with a really high armor rating, but they're reduced by 200 each time you hit. That means when you have 25 hits on them, they're at 0 armor rating, and anything over that, you're wrecking them because you're decreasing 200 off of their base armor. So this goes pretty quick as well. You just have to, on all of the Act 5 fights, the name of the game is don't get hit. So things have fairly high prestige, right around 11, 12,000, as you see some of the more advanced nodes get into 15. But definitely doable. Champ lineups aren't that tough. Gwenpool's pretty straightforward. Obviously, you don't want to get hit with Gwenpool, especially if you're not bleed immune. And from here, I went through Guillotine. And what's her special? I think there's Well of Soul. No, Heavy Hitter and Power Gain. So you have to manage the power on Guillotine, but both her Special 1 and Special 2 are really easy to avoid. And then from here, you have a choice between going the Spider-Man route or Captain America. I chose the Captain America route. War Machine, just remember you can't dexterity his special one. You have to block it. And Gambit, and then each of these have, I think this is an unblockable special one on Cappy. Yeah. I think it's unblockable special one here too. No, unblockable special 2. His special 2 isn't difficult. You only have to avoid the first hit of that. So if you have trouble timing the projectile he launches on the second hit, then you can just block that. And then Gambit is power gain increase, so manage some power. And then I think you're porting to the last island. So the Howard the Duck, the two items you got to watch out for here is he's got a 200% more health on his recovery, and one of the things that he does is, you'll see his processing, is he can do a regen. If he doesn't do a regen, he inflicts Thunderquack on you, which is a damage over time effect, and with that high of prestige, you're getting wrecked pretty quick. So as soon as you see it processing, you wanna try to parry him to stun it and interrupt that. His special 2, even when blocked with this prestige level against a rank 4 4-star, it hurts. So bait out that special one. His special one's real easy to avoid. And then it ends up with Moon Knight, and he doesn't get anything special, just the breakthrough and special 3 and the champion boosts. So these paths I took, I feel, are the easiest paths. Out of all of the maps, this is the only one I had to use to revive for some reason. I guess I woke up early in the morning to finish off this map, and I died twice to Iron Patriot. So I died to a meme champ twice, which was kind of frustrating. Probably more embarrassing than frustrating, but got a number of paths to take. I chose to go up. I know in past runs of this, I had taken the inner path here through Crossbones and Hulkbuster. This time I didn't. I didn't feel like dealing with Crossbones eating parry stuns, and Hulkbuster with the annoying special 2, where you can only dodge the first portion of it. And I like to push things up to special 2 if I can, so I don't have to bait as often. And his armor really what's the word I'm looking for? Really neutralizes a good portion of your damage. So I went the easier way, more defenders to take down, but easier fights overall. And this is another Flare map, I believe. Yeah, so it's Flare. So this is basically the same deal as map 1, only there's considerably more defenders to go through. So map 1's kind of a warm-up for this. I believe I went path A through Ant-Man, and these have local node effects, so you need to look at it. So Outlast, so reduced damage proportionate to missing health. So, and then instead of going this really long path where I have a couple of aid champs and a Civil War Black Panther where I'm going to be getting hit with block strings and taking damage, I decided to go this way, which is, what's this way? Why did it go this way? Oh yeah, significantly higher prestige, but far less champs to deal with, and no evade champs. So of course Magic has the Limbo. I guess I could have used Vision on her and kept her under a bar of power, but I didn't. I chose not to deal with that and went with the Hulk path here. Hulk, of course, is dangerous when you get him down really low, because you can one special 2. If you get clipped by it, yeah, you can take off all your health, really mess up your day. Deadpool X-Force, easy. Iron Fist, Cream Puff, and then I ended up using 2 revives and a couple of healing potions on Iron Patriot because I got clipped by his special 2. So I believe he's got an enhanced special 2 that I didn't clear. And then, yeah, and that includes Rolling Thunder, so we get him to special 2. He has probably 20 or 30% additional damage on that, and just clipped me with it, stunned me, and then ruined my day. Okay, then 5.1.4. Do a quick overview of this one, and I believe this is a lifesteal one, isn't it? Yeah, I like this one. This one is great because you have lifesteal. So if you get wrecked, as long as you're not knocked out, you can make it up by hitting hard. So you want to bring hard hitting champs here to take full advantage of that life transfer. So lots of different ways to go. This, if you go certain paths on this, it can get really long. Path I took was Cyclops and Ms. Marvel, because I figured I would rather fight 2 champs to get there rather than 4 champs to get around, and plus have to do a war machine and whatnot. Where'd I go from here? Then you have a choice. So I didn't take this path. The starting effect isn't a big deal on this path, just enhanced fury, big deal. But as you get down farther, they're immune to debuffs. And I didn't feel like dealing with immune to debuffs, because you you take some block damage at the very least. You probably, if you're being safe, you just absorb some block strings to bait out some heavies for 2 rounds, so you can get 2 5-hit combos to bring them up to 1 bar of power, and then you fight them as if they're stun immune. I didn't take this path either. Why was that? Enhanced bleed. So it probably was something to do with the combined node caltrops. So the only bleed immune that I have is vision, and I didn't want to depend on vision for multiple. It just increases the chance that you'll have to burn through potions. So, but you do have to deal with that when you do the full clear. So I took path A, or path C. And what is path C? I think it's armor. Yeah, armor up. And I think so it's just enhanced armor up through the whole thing. And I believe there's another series of, nope, and then it goes right to Venom. And I think his special 2 is unblockable here. No, confusing that with something else. Life transfer, Venom's pretty standard. His special 2 is irritating as heck, but since it's life transfer, you can just block his L2 every hit of it and then get your health right back right after you finish. If you finish the special 2, do a 5-hit combo, you pretty much regained everything that you lost from absorbing that block string. So hold on a second, I got my drinks all mixed up here. So I've already talked a lot because I was on a live stream for about 1 hour and 20 minutes before this, so the old vocal cords are a little stressed, not used to talking this much. Okay, so what are we on? 5.1.5. So I know that in several guides, they tell you to take a certain path, and I did not take that path. So the path they tell you to take is through my man Colossus and Guillotine, and each of these, as you see, have a little orange circle, which means they've got a local effect. So enhanced armor up, big deal, no biggie. I think this is Well of Souls. No, I'm getting confused with Act 4 and boss Guillotine. This is in Stupefy, Stun. I think this is Unblockable Special 1 or something. No, not getting these right. I do know Karnak, like 90% physical resistance, and or 80% physical resistance, which means unless you're doing energy damage, you're not doing any damage to this guy. This is the whole reason, and a strike back. This is the whole reason I didn't do this path, was because of Karnak. Because I did this path on Khazad-dûl for initially, as well as a Velk, and had to, on both of those runs, had to revive. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to see if I can get through this without reviving. So I'm going to take the safe path. So so basically it went through Ms. Marvel, poured it down. And this is a trade-off you'll have to make, because you'll see there's significantly more champs you have to go through. And let's look at that global effect, Burden of Might, which basically means your power's constantly getting drained. So I mean, you can't always depend on your special attacks, because a lot of times right before you're going to do special attack, you try to dodge back and avoid something, and then you trigger dexterity, and then you lose 25% of your power. So bring champs that just hit hard out of the gate and don't depend on their special attacks, and you'll do fine here. But then there was a choice. Do I go down this path up here or this lower path down here? And I decided to go to the lower path, and we'll see why in a moment. So as we see, there's more defenders on the lower path, clearly. And the reason I chose the lower path is because you see these on the little platforms. These are link nodes to the final boss, and this one's an enhanced special one. So if you don't have that one taken down, you need to fight Electro as if he is an unblockable special one Yellow Jacket, which means you don't do a 5-hit combo, you do 4-hit combo, finish with a light attack and dash back right away, so you can have enough room to dash back and completely avoid his special one if he launches it after that. Then the next link node, Pessimist, no big deal. I think this was Optimist, no big deal. And I think this one's an annoying one up here, Strike Back, annoying. So if you would take the path they recommend, all 4 of those link nodes would be active, and it would make Electro much more irritating. I mean, if you look at his prestige for an end boss, it's actually lower than on this this recommended path, so it's not that bad. It's just in the past when I've taken the shorter path with the higher prestige champs and not clearing the link nodes, I was pretty wrecked by the time I got to Electro. So actually I beat Electro and I didn't even go through a half bar of health on it between all of my champs. So once again, as I said, the name of the game on Act 5, don't get hit. That's kind of a common theme. I didn't get hit. But let's take a look here. So does he have anything special? No. Which I believe brings us to where I am today. So this is the last path, or the last map within Chapter 1, and from what I recall, this is also an extremely long path. So who do I want to bring? And yeah, I'm thinking Ghost Rider. I'll bring Vision just for safety, for backup, because I don't want to burn potions. But I won't use Vision unless I'm sufficiently wrecked through the rest of my roster. So he's kind of my fallback. I did this on my Kazatul account too, where I would bring my Captain America Infinity War, and I do that for monthly quests, and I use him as backup, and I run through all of the difficulty, the uncollected difficulty with my 4-star rank 5 champs, and then if I get it sufficiently wrecked, then I will start using the Cappy. So let's look at the way I want to go. And I hate Quake. I don't think I'll go that path. That's a recommended path. It's going to be shorter. I'm going to pay for that with having to take a significantly longer path. As you see, this map is huge. It's a labyrinth. So I see a magic here. I don't want to deal with what's it called? I don't want to deal with limbo. I don't want to deal with any unblockable damage that has the possibility of just wrecking me without a chance of, without being able to defend against it or prevent it through any amount of skill. So I'm not feeling lucky tonight. So I guess that leaves me with, I got to go through Jane Foster. And then I have a choice. I can go one of 2 paths here. So I can go War Machine or Folsom Street Fair Colossus. Looks like Colossus has a lot more in that path, but let's see where they go to. Oh, so the shorter one goes to a Nightcrawler. And we got a link node. What's that? Adaptive. Who cares? An Iron Patriot. And so, yeah, the annoying ones here, of course, Nightcrawler and Black Panther Civil War. our annoyances. So let's see what we got here. So going the Colossus way, what do we got? You got Beast, Ghost Rider, Joe Fixit, a link node that does, yeah, I mean, if you get hit, you deserve to die anyways in Act 5. Still have to do the Black Panther Civil War. And I was hoping I could avoid that, but looks like I'm going to have to do it either way. Yeah, I think I'm going to go that way. It's significantly longer than, let's take a look at the recommended path that I've seen in guides. They say go through Quake, and I know they tell you to pop out at the portal that goes to Mordo. So then you have to deal with Mordo, and then it's pretty basic. Mordo and Groot are the annoying ones on there. Groot's pretty easy, actually. Mordo, the annoying thing is you can't dash in unless you're really close when he launches a special one. You can't dash in and combo him after his special one. And his special two, the timing is kind of weird on it, at least for me, to avoid. So sometime, once in a while, I get clipped by it. And then their favorite thing to do with Magneto is put an increased debuff duration on him, or an enhanced bleed, and it triggers that, and then ruins your day. So yeah, I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to stick with the plan. And let's actually, before let me plan this out again, because I'm gonna boost up before I embark on this. It's gonna go Jane Foster, go through that Colossus. Okay. So of course, when doing boosts, you want to maximize efficiency if at all possible. So let's see. Do I want to use a 12-hour? Yeah, I have lots of these, so I'll use the lesser XP boost. And I know I have a 20% boost in the stash that's going to rot in the next couple of days, but I think Act 5 justifies the 30% boost. And do I have any other ones I want to use? 15% attack. I'll save that for some other special occasion. I don't know what, but I will save it. So what this does, basically, the 30% boost essentially boosts you up to, think of it, you're pretty much one rank above where you were before. So my Medusa's at about 6,000, which a rank 5 Medusa, at least at max signature level, is about 6.5k, so a little less than that, but attack rating's higher. Attack rating on a rank 5 Medusa 4-star is 1.5. I know because I did a Fun with Medusa video a while ago, and I actually scrutinized that. Okay, so I'll quit babbling, and I don't need to turn the volume up, and we'll see how badly I can play tonight. So I'm going to play it safe, so I'm not going to intercept a whole lot, just because 4 stars, especially rank 4, they can do a lot with them, but they're pretty damn squishy. At least against Act 5, because you see, all I've done is parry and block, and you see how much damage I'm taking just from that, and it's over. Bye bye. Yeah, Medusa Special 2 is so fun unless you're on the receiving end of it, and it's not fun. Okay, instead we're going through Jane Foster, and I have a Luke Cage here. So I'm going to use Luke Cage and Brute Force. So you just have to, this only becomes a problem, the Brute Force only becomes a problem if they're not coughing up their special attacks and you're trying to bait. So just have to be aware of that. Of course, love Awaken Luke Cage because you have a mistake buffer. So you have an opportunity to take a hit. Or you can tank a special 3, which I'm not going to do because Jane Foster's special 3 will put a shock effect on and that will hurt. Oops, I should have baited out. Okay. I want to bait out the special 2 of Jane Foster because it's easy to avoid and drains more power. Oh, no stun. I was robbed. I was saying earlier today in my first live stream, it'd be awesome if I got a 6-star Luke Cage on my next 6-star. Really like the Luke Cage. Kind of a low prestige compared to some of the newer champs, but you know, it's not all about prestige. He can definitely take a real beating, especially if you miss a block with the invulnerability, if he's awakened, and also if that's down, anything that's not a critical hit, he gets a physical resistance bonus to it. So Gamora, you know, we're not going to use Vision. Who am I going to use? Luke Cage. Kind of want to save Luke Cage possibly for the end because he's bleed immune. So let's do some Taskmaster action. So my Taskmaster, what is he? Signature level 59. Is that what it was? Yeah, signature level 59. So Taskmaster is, what do they say? He's like the calculus equation of MCOC. Is actually not that difficult. You just have to understand what you can and can't do with them. Playing it safe here. Gamora's not cooperating with me. Come on. And I messed that up, but oh well. Ouch. Come on. Remember, I said the name of this game is Don't Get Hit. Now you see why. One of my favorite Special 3 animations in the game. Him and Moon Knight are awesome. I guess I like the guns. Moon Knight reminds me of, like, The Matrix. And goodbye, Gamora. Oops. Or not. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. So, yeah, I don't spam, or I don't constantly tap on the screen when I'm doing attacks. So every once in a while, it doesn't register my final swipe, and that happens. So if you ever see me just stand there and then where it should be an attack, and the pause is perfect, where if I would have attacked before the special attack, it means it did not register my final swipe. So I tap out or swipe out every single attack on here, as opposed to tap, 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 swipe, tap, 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 swipe, swipe, swipe. It's 1 for 1. Oh, class disadvantage. Of course I'm going to domino him. If I only had a massacre, then stunts would last forever. Could have used that critical bleed at the beginning of the fight. Would have made it much quicker. But I'll take it. Love the domino. Okay, so I was going to go Colossus. And we'll have to go Luke Cage, and it's just same global effect. What's that kinetic instigator? Opponent generates power when striking. So if he's blocked, so if he's blocking and I strike his block, I gain power. I think that's what that means. Maybe I'll test it out. This would be a fun one for Massacre, because when using Massacre, of course, you're constantly beating into blocks if at all possible. And obviously for Colossus, you want to push him all the way up to the special 2. No, I got denied. No stun there. Okay. That's okay. Yep. Did get some power for beating on his block here. Ah, hold on. Calm down, calm down. Oops, that's right. What's it called? The degeneration thing. Come on. Ah, no, I don't want that. Come on. I'm gonna get wrecked. Okay, fine, forget you. Oh, denied, no stun. Again, no stun. Uh-oh, okay, good. My invulnerability was up when that happened. Okay, I thought I might suffer there. Ah. Okay, let's push him up into a special 2. Try to. Oh. Should have avoided that, but I didn't. Not a single stun. I'm just not... The luck is not with me today. Yeah, I think I might have... I think I'm probably going to end up using some healing potions on this run. Okay, who do I got left? So we'll pull out Domino, my secret weapon. Since I don't have a Colossus on this account, Domino will have to do. Ooh, messed that up. That was supposed to be an intercept. There you go, you're done. You're done. Love to critical bleed. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Rocket Raccoon, glass cannon, but he is definitely a cannon. His special 2 is just disastrous if you get hit by it. Probably should have saved that up for a special 1. Come on. I'm not going to mess around with a special 2. Yeah, Medusa is by far my favorite cosmic champ, so looking forward to the day when I pick up a 5-star Medusa. And Gwenpool, hey, it'd be nice if I had Taskmaster up still, but I don't, so Domino will have to do. Ah, you annoying tart. Okay, so not doing so great here, but I most certainly would have lost at least one champ to Quake. Quake's so easy to mess up because all she has to do is charge a heavy attack, and you've got that debuff on you, and then if the dice don't roll your direction, it stuns you, and yeah, it's not good. So yeah, I'm going to try to avoid using healing potions, so I'm going to cheat and use vision. As you saw, the synthesis on this was not even, I think, maybe a half bar of power or something. Just really not great. Even though Vision has those pillow hands, you can see just the rank 3 hits so much harder than those rank 4 stars. And of course he has considerably more health, I believe 25% more health roughly than any of those 4-star champs. So what do I have for healing potions? Let's keep it, we'll take some parry damage. Let's keep it just under 50%, so we can get that 20% bonus. Okay, this will be a stun. The exhaustions increase the chance you'll get a stun. And there's a stun. Let's push him over the L2. And okay, let's bait him out here. Ah, I'm too close to. Yeah, no stun. Come on. Come on, before degeneration hits. There we go. And that's all. I guess other than the Taskmaster, Oopsie, and I guess I got hit with Luke Cage, but his invulnerability shielded me, and I got hit on Domino, so I've taken 3 hits so far. So what do I want to do for Joe Fixit? What's he got? He's got that annoying special 1 that you can't avoid. Special 2's easy to get clipped on. Yeah, let's use Vision on him just to keep him power drained. I don't want to deal with a special 2, just because every once in a while I mess that up. Didn't quite make it. Nice juicy power burn there. Oh, and I just did an energy refresh. Oh well. Let's close that move, and then so I can keep the energy timer, get the energy timer ticking, and then let's see what I have for masteries. Do I have anything? Can I open anything good that'll help me here? I think I've got Despair open, but that's not really going to help me here. Defense, that's how farther I'm going on that. I guess my next move is either, what's this one? Inflict stun, they also reduce the enemy health and power gains. That's going to help me more than Despair, actually. So, and then that'll open this one up next, which I like. I like the Pacify. Anything that reduces ability accuracy is good in my book. So they get 10% less power when I stun them or attack them while they're stunned. Okay, what do we got here? Kinetic bloodletting. So it's someone that can bleed me. Okay, if I use vision, they won't bleed me. Ah, good choice. Pretty easy, but he has that annoying power gain that he gets at the end. Goes. And nice management of power, but I'm doing horribly at dodging those special ones. So focused on his power that I'm trying to make sure that I get those parries so I can keep power draining him. And so this will help. Okay, I'll use Medusa on him. Just have to watch out for the power gain at the end. No more armor for you. Come on. Should I go for it? I'm going to go for it. Okay, so if that wouldn't have taken him down, I would have been in big trouble because he was in the middle of his power gain. Okay, so Black Panther Civil War. Oh, what do I want to do here? Special 2 is easy as heck to avoid. I always mess up a Special 1, and I'm going to have to take hits. But that'll reduce the number of... armor ups you'll get by using Domino, because she has 15% ability accuracy reduction across the board. And he doesn't have anything special, just have to watch it when I have to bait the Special 2. So on the last live stream, I said the trick to fighting him is look at his health bar and look for the blue. As soon as you see blue, don't parry. Just like that. That's how it's done. Okay, now it's time to bait. I probably should have went for the Special 3, just for the bleed. Man, look at all that block damage I'm taking. You're done. Oh, and I actually avoided that Special 1 for once. Come on. Oh, Oh my gosh. Come on. And I saw I got lucky there that he critical failured stun reflect, which was lucky. I forgot that's the bad thing about Domino is she can trigger a stun on a critical, on a perfect critical, and against Black Panther that can mess up your day. So that was actually a bad choice for matchup. Okay, Rogue. So falling back on Vision, class advantage. Oh, face plant. That was not good. Went for the intercept and messed up my day. Yeah, the other thing that's messing me up is I'm doing screen mirroring from my iPad onto my laptop. And when you screen mirror, the sound projects to the laptop via the Wi-Fi, I guess. So there's a delay in the sound. So I'm hearing the sound about a half a second after I'm contacting, which is kind of messing up my combos a little bit. So I'm trying to be a little careful on these combos. And let's see, where are we at here? So this is a cable. And cable, we don't want to use anyone that can inflict bleed. And he gets passive power gain, so let's vision him. Nice juicy power burn there. And easy work of that cable. So I did take a good amount of parry damage there. So the main attraction, what do we got? Enhance abilities. So we will try not to use a character that is not bleed immune. But I've got 4 champs to run through. Let's start out with Luke Cage. And just want to push him through to his special 2 because I'm much better at avoiding a special 2 than a special 1. Ooh, did not get far enough back. Ooh, no parry or no stun there. And now when I don't need it, I get it though. Yeah, make pretty decent work out of him. I really liked Luke Cage. Yeah, I just pulled a Stark Spidey on this account earlier today too, so I could take him up to rank 4. So I might do that. Oh, what I get? A couple of tier 4 basics. That's not bad. Could definitely rank up that Stark Spidey now. I have plenty of tier 4 basics to do so. And that nowhere close there. I still need another 900. Okay, so let's kind of take a look at what this is here. Okay, so we got a choice here. What's the name of this game here? So actually, we're in chapter 2 now. So the difficulty level ramps up fairly sharply between chapters 1 and 2 in Act 5. So you can already see. I mean, the beginning of Act 1, we had things right around 10,000 prestige. Now it's up to 13,000 on a non-buffed node, well, on a node that only has global effects. And we're looking at Power Shield, which actually isn't too bad here. So Bleeders would be good here. What do I want to take, though? So where are my choices? A, B, C, D. I think in the past I've taken D. So what's that link node? 50. So who's that going to? Ah, okay, so it's powering down this. So Psylocke is the boss here. And I think depending on which path you take, you can skip Groot and Spidey. So let's figure that out. So I think this one puts you there. And okay, and then you get a choice. So yeah, that's why I always took that, because you could bypass all of these nodes, and there are ambushes all along this path, like every other one. So if you go B, like every one of these without something on it is an ambush, and it's a high prestige ambush, which is why you have the 2-star and 3-star chest on that. So the easiest path, which is the hint is given, is given by the 1-star chests on this, is this path here, which I believe is path D. So we'll take that. Assuming I hit the right button there. Okay, so D. I was going to switch champions out. Oh well. Okay, I'm just going to be cheap out the gate here. Vision has a heal block, class advantage. That's right. One thing about Vision, he is absolutely terrible on this type of node. Because as you see, his special attack does almost no freaking damage. He is a horrible choice for this map. This is going to take forever. So yeah, Power Shield. Vision is really, really bad for Power Shield. Man, I wonder if the special 3 does any better. This is just horrible. Good thing this isn't timed. We would be here for a while. was going to try the special 3 and see what we do for this. Oh, considerably better. Okay, special 3 for vision. I never bothered trying the special 3 with vision, but I guess I should have. Ah, there's another case where it didn't register my attack. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, I really feel it. Oops. All discombobulated because of the missed attack there. Not a good way to start out. Definitely not a good way to start out on here. Debating whether I should cancel out of here and bring a better champion pool. Now, well, let's finish what we started. And didn't bring a mystic. I have to redeem myself on Taskmaster after that horrible performance last time, I hope. Push him up to a special 2. Come on. Get that bonus for that, whatever it's called. Bonus pattern recognition or whatever the hell it's called. Ah, I forgot what special it is. I think it's special 2. Ah, I'm not close enough. Ah, you give me the heavy. Ah! It's that defensive thing. He's got my timing down. Get out of my head. Okay. Oh! Always terrible when it does not... Man, I'm just getting wrecked. Always terrible when you try to string your special attack at the end and it doesn't. It gets blocked. Doesn't usually happen with Taskmaster. Usually that occurs all the time with Dr. Voodoo and Iron Man for me, but I guess today it's happening with Taskmaster too. Taskmaster just can't get any love. No love for the Taskmaster. Okay. Cage. Nice. Okay, let's bait out that special. I always want to rush in there. I'm so used to playing my Cappy that can pick that off. That unstoppable debuff, or unstoppable buff rather. Got the stun. Awesome. Okay, well, let's put a concussion on them. Maybe they'll stop them from... Oh, no concussion. Yeah, I'll play it safe here. And make some easy work out of that Colossus. I forgot how long this takes with rank 4 champs. And this is going to hurt. Okay, so I want to use champ that has projectiles on their special attacks. So it's got projectiles, vision. Does a special 3? So he hits. Definitely not Luke Cage. I think vision's going to be my best bet on this one. And I hope the special 3 doesn't trigger hits, or doesn't register as physical attacks. Otherwise, I'm just going to get eaten by the electro shield. Come on. This is going to take forever. Okay, good news is it didn't count as... Ouch! Okay, enough of that. I gotta play it. I'm gonna run out of health at this rate. I think I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. Don't. No, I can't do that one. I can't do that one. I was going to launch a special 2 at him, and I remembered that that's a physical attack, and that would have wrecked me. There we go. So when you run through this, remember that you have a vision there. If you have an awakened Archangel, actually if you have an Archangel at all, that's really good for that fight, because you can trigger bleeds, and because your physical attacks are doing 0 damage, you're not triggering his damage shield. So Archangel is definitely a winner there. I don't have an awakened Archangel on this account, but I do have an unawakened one, which if I would have planned better, I would have brought it. I want to go for the special 3. Special 2 does kick and damage on Domino, so I think I'm just going to do the special 2 unless I accidentally push it to special 3. Refresh that bleed, and let's bait it out here. Ah! Clipped. Let that bleed do the damage there. Okay, so apologize for the pause there. I just saw one of my devices, the stream appeared to have stopped, but My other device, it looks like it's still streaming, so it must be, just must be my iPhone lost connection or something. So we will take the port through. And we're going to take the easiest path possible here. Nope. That's it. Oh, I should have brought a Symbiote Supreme. That would have been awesome against the Venom. So what do I have here? I got Venom, Magneto, Wolverine, Iron Man. What does he have? Role reversal. Do all these have role reversals and I missed that? Yeah, all of it. So that's why I had so much trouble with my vision against the Deadpool, because you have role reversal, which means your class weaknesses and everything are reversed. Oops. Okay. So who do I want to use against Venom? What do we have here? Power Shield, role reversal. Really should have brought a bleeder. Bleeds are definitely the way to go. We'll be safe. We'll use Luke Cage, since the new improved Venom is a really good bleeder. Don't like fighting Venom. He fights just very aggressively. And he has such a long reach. It's easy to get cornered with Venom, trying to bait out a special one. And I burned my get out of jail free card there. But that was intentional. I was hoping I could get stun lock him a little longer, but I didn't manage my power correctly. But here he is at 36% health, and I didn't take any damage from that. And I got distracted. My software is failing, so I'll have to finish this fight off. And okay, where'd it go? Screen mirroring. What's going on here? Okay, apologize for that. I don't know why that happened, but it did. That distracted me, so I got hit, but technical difficulties. What do we have here? Power shield, roll reversal, more armor. don't have a whole lot to work with. I just have basically Medusa and Domino left. So let's make them count. Ooh, nice. Love the domino criticals on these power shield nodes. Now what do we have next? Is that Wolverine? Okay. Now play a little safer. Domino has a 50% chance to eat a bleed within 1 second after it's inflicted and gain power from it. Critical bleed, you're done. Wow, 26,000. 26,000 on the final hit. Gotta love it. Put a smile on my face. And Iron Man. Role reversal though, so Domino actually has a class advantage. Man, I'm missing these parries. Yeah, let's bait out the special one. A little easier to bait out, or a little bit easier to avoid, that is. Should have used Domino the whole time. Wow, Domino's definitely the all-star of this map here. But yeah, when you go through it, really, any champ that has a really hard-hitting special attack. So Hulk works really nicely for this. Medusa special 2, very handy. Any bleed champs are good because power shield doesn't protect them against bleed. So same old here. We haven't used Medusa. Let's come in with the Medusa. And we want to launch those special attacks when we have the living strands up, because it nearly doubles Medusa's attack when that's up. Ouch. Recall someone mentioning that the name of the game on Act 5 is not getting hit. Yeah, one more and we should be good. And that's 5.2.1, I guess. Let's just see where we're at here on the map. Okay, so I haven't used hardly any potions. I remember the dawn and particularly lines in the sand are very irritating global effects. Lines in the sand is masochism, and the dawn, I believe, is buffet. And then the final boss, the storm on lines in the sand, has caltrops, so bleed if you dash back. So this is masochism. We either want someone that will overload them with debuffs, or what do we want to do here? I think I'm going to swap in Ghost Rider. I haven't been doing very well with Taskmaster anyways. Ghost Rider can at least heal. Oh, which way do I want to go? It is not clear. I guess it's we'll look at the least annoying effect and go that way. Power leak. Anything else? Just power leak. And special 2 bias. Oh yeah, we don't want power gain on him, so that's a very good candidate. What's this one? Ooh, that's not going to be fun. That's also a good candidate. Oh my gosh. Healing and abilities, recover 100% more health. Okay, what else do we got? What's on here? This is a short path. Oh, this is a tough path because that doesn't power down anyone. So where does this? Yeah, so it looks like you're going to always have to fight the Iceman and the Electro. He's got a power shield. Power shield. But he does have that starting off, what's it called? Cold Snap. Okay, so this one doesn't power anyone down either. So it looks like the choice is reduce the prestige of these two fellows, or deal with power gain. And where's power gain? Power gain, so I'm going to want to make a couple of changes to the roster here. Since we have to deal with Cold Snap, I am going to bring in a champ that will negate that, but who to replace? I think we said we're going here. Okay, so we've got role reversal, so I gotta watch out for that. Godslayer, so this is a Gamora. Or no, Gamora usually has Godslayer, but this is not a cosmic champ. What am I saying? Special attacks benefit from 50. I don't know who this is. But I guess we're not going to use vision against him because we've got a class disadvantage with that role reversal. Let's just use Ghost Rider since we can. Since Ghost Rider has a nice heal. Okay, Psylocke again. Yeah, I guess I don't need to bait out a special there. Come on. He's being very shy. Forgot, since Ghost Rider's regen is dependent somewhat on damage, so since we're doing no damage, the regen doesn't really help. Not especially taking a lot of damage anyways. Okay, let's just do this here. Power Locker for a while and profit. Yeah, I've totally forgot how long it took to go through this. So, taking a while to get through these fights here. Just so much, absorbing so much damage. Who do we have? So this is, I guess this is Godslayer and Power Leak across the board here. So, special attacks and remember role reversal. So, we need to make sure that we're not using our normal class advantages because it's so easy to fall into that because we're so used to it. So we'll use the vision. And this is Power Shield again, so I am just going to bait out the special ones on him because if you mess up on avoiding a special 2, it's really going to mess up your day, and I don't want to have my day messed up. We get to that special 2, but I blew it. Yeah. That's what I said. Don't mess up your day if you mess up that special 2, which I did. I knew that was going to happen. And And it did. Vision is horrible on this. I should have switched out Vision because he's just so bad on these power shield nodes. His special attacks do almost no damage. But Domino, on the other hand, 28-8. Can't argue with that. Should have did a Medusa. Okay, so Archangel would have been nice here. Really got to fight her like she's stun immune because it's really hard to get parries off on a max signature level Black Widow. Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Ah, evade. I hate evade champs. Suckered me into that one. I always forget she's an evade champ, too. Almost got me again. Man, she is just evading me like crazy now. Oh, you... Ah! Gotta do it in a short duration, but... yeah, that just did not line up right. Okay, so down 2 champs in essence. And same thing, same thing. Yeah, I like to use Medusa against skill champs just in case it's a Black Panther Civil War, so I can negate his armor. No living strands to save me. Oh, and it wasn't enough. I thought he was going to bleed. Thought he was going to bleed out, but I was wrong. Okay, who do I want to use here? Okay, saving Emma Frost for Iceman. There's Gamora. I knew she would show up on this path. Oh, no criticals. I was robbed. Take advantage of that lucky and unlucky and nothing. Take advantage of that unlucky while I got it, so. "91 hits. Stuff taking a while to die. And this is, what's this do? This takes the power gain and, no, the power gain, oh no, I went on a different, okay, so I left the power gain on Hood up. So where was that? Oh, okay, so it's, oh, okay, so this reduces both the two mini bosses, I'll call them, plus eliminates the power gain. Okay, that's a good deal. This is a good path. This is a probably the best path for the first pass. Easy. Now that I said that, I'm gonna bolo and mess up. Wow, that was nice. Yeah, Domino makes this power shield nodes look pretty easy. At least when she gets the criticals. And same old stuff here. And it's role reversal, so... Oh, but if it's a robot, Medusa would just lay waste to it. There's only... Guessing it's not a robot. Yeah. Okay, so... Medusa. Domino's a good choice for this one. So you can probably wipe them out in a single special 2. Unless she doesn't critical. But that's okay. Okay, wasn't expecting to do that. And he's done. Make sure I take the right path. Okay, don't want to deal with the Hyperion and the cable. That would mess my day up. Okay, and the whole reason I brought Emma Frost is for this one here. What do we have? Power Shield, Role Reversal, Godslayer. So frequently I get clipped by the end of the special one, so I am going to play it safe this time. I'm just going to block through the special ones, I hope. Ouch. Maybe I won't. Man, his ice armor regens fast as hell. Ah! Got me. I'm really bad at avoiding his special too as well. And once again on the Power Shield, you want to, for against Electro, you want to bring a champ that does not make contact, physical contact, on their special attack. Loved Emma Frost. Man, she can hit so meanly. 45,000 damage. Have a 4-star rank 5 Emma Frost on Khazad-dûl, and yeah, when she builds up those prowess stacks and lets loose with the special 2 on one of these Power Shield nodes, just devastating. So the name of this game is Bait Out the Special 1, because I am horrible at baiting. I'm horrible at avoiding that special 2. Really bad. Emma worked pretty good last time, so let's give her a try. We got plenty of champs to go through here, so. Got a large roster. Wow. Easy work of him. And Hood is down. And what was that? 5. I think that's the third. I think we're on 5.2.3. Or is that 2? It's 2. It seems like we've been doing this forever. Yeah, I've been on for nearly 2 hours to get through 5.1.6, 5.2.1, 5.2.2. Going is slow. Okay, so the Dawn from what I remember of this, this is a buffet. So I'm just going to pop in here and see what it is, because we definitely don't want to bring champs that will trigger heals, because with this high prestige, yeah, buffet. So do I have anyone that triggers buffs? Ghost Rider triggers buffs. Medusa is not going to be good. But at least we got rid of the, we're out of the power shield stuff. So Venom the Duck triggers buffs. Taskmaster does not. Luke Cage does not. Doc Ock does. Symbiote Supreme I don't believe does, but unless they use buffs, he is absolutely horrible. Killmonger doesn't. Hyperion does. So who are we going to use? I also have a Dark Spidey that I can rank up, and an Archangel I can rank up. And an Angela, but Angela would be a horrible choice for this map. Okay, so we said he doesn't get buffs, and he doesn't. And I think that's what we will go with. And as you see, we're well below the recommended, but we'll make it work. So let's do some exploring. If I remember correctly, I always go left on the initial path, but right is, let's see, what's the effect here? Role reversal, buffet, nullify. So if I go this way, what's the effect here? Spite. And what's this here? Enhanced abilities. Okay, so that's armor break on Spider-Gwen, and more armor triggers on Colossus. But as I said, I usually go left, and I think I go this way actually. Even though I start with 2 bars of power, so immediately you're baiting. But I believe this is, yeah, because the reason I go that way is because it's the least number of defenders you have to deal with. So here's another path that has unpowered up defenders, and we've got lots of stuff here. Oh, stun immunity. Who's... Okay, so that's if you're going this side. So is there a difference between the sides? If I go this side, Cyclops is annoying to avoid a special one, but we can bypass and go right to Luke Cage, but we'll have to deal with Abomination's poison, so we would need a poison immune, and that would limit me to vision on that fight. This one we can get away with just fighting Colossus and Spider-Gwen. Colossus, both of these have really easy specials to avoid, so I think I am going that way. And instead of taking the short path, I will deal with the Nightcrawler. And there's a lot of... Do I want to swap in a... Question is do I want to swap in an Archangel? Because an Archangel will negate Black Widow's subtlety signature effect and will allow me to parry every time, and also tear apart that Nightcrawler. Yeah, let's just go with this. And Ant-Man, we're going to want to use Taskmaster, but there's role reversal, I believe. Yeah, role reversal. So we'll use Domino with that ability accuracy reduction. Hopefully, well, it will reduce the number of glancing crap. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for, that critical bleed. Ah, trying to not trigger that heal. Special 2 is pretty easy to avoid too. I guess I should be baiting out the special 2 to minimize the what's it called? Minimize the triggers of that buffet. Man, that glancing is just annoying as piss. Man, he just will not die. So many glancings. Man, it just wrecked me. Such long fights. Just hate Ant-Man. Wish I had an Awaken Archangel that would have made quick work of him, but I don't, so... It looks like my bus fell off here, so let's do this here. I haven't even cracked open my free crystals yet, so might as well burn off some of the healing potions here. Come on, why do I have all these? I can't use these here. Why are they showing me all this? I don't want all that there. Let's see, what do we got here? It didn't matter if I use Domino or not, because I'm just going to do... Just going to do medium, light, medium the whole time. And I just lost connection again, didn't I? Let's see. Nope, I didn't lose connection. Here we go. Man, I'm just mistiming those left and right. Oh! Once again, it did not register my swipe. That was cheap. He was stunned. That was so cheap. He was stunned, and he evaded on a stun. Okay, so the score is he's done lots of damage to me, and I've healed him 5%. Okay. Yeah, this stuff's really getting up there in terms of attack, too. He's got over 4,000 attacks, so just taking block damage from these guys is pretty brutal, you know, if you're not parrying. Yeah, figures. Okay, I'm not going to push him right up to the edge. So much easier than the Nightcrawler. So hopefully we got all of the bad playing out of my system here. I want to use Domino here for the ability accuracy reduction, but I don't want to deal with a class disadvantage since we're on a role reversal node. Forgot how much work it is to get uncollected. Haven't done this in many months. Since what did I get? I think I got uncollected in March on Adaur, or Avelka rather. Oh my gosh! Pushed right up to the edge. Let's just bait this out and rather than use my get out of jail free card. Power there. That should do it. Almost. There we go. That should do it. Wow, how many more of these fights do I have to go? This is taking forever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. What are they going to take, like 20 minutes? The rate we're going? Nullify effects. And we do have roll reversal. Yeah, still have roll reversal. So we'll come in with vision and try to make some quick work of them. hopefully. At least it's not that stupid power shield. Vision's just horrible on that. Some nice juicy power burns there. Okay, so let's play the role reversal game again. Always got to check it. I know it's on every one, but I always like to check it every time. Good habit, especially in Alliance War. Make sure you know what you're getting into. Okay, Taskmaster Gambit. Easy L1 to evade and easier L2. But he's annoying because he always tries to charge those whatever the heck it is, where you hold block down for a billion years. Come on. You can do it. Come on, Gambit, you can do it. You got me. You got me. Easy. See how easy that was? Oops. Ooh, almost messed. Oh, I did mess that up. I just was. Gambit was merciful to me. Man, I wish I could do that in real life. That'd be awesome. Go in a Nerf gun tournament there, and that'd be insane. I think they'd still get hurt pretty bad even if you're hitting them with Nerf guns. I think the final shield, kicking off of them to fly in the air that high, and then the final shield smash, probably get you DQ'd from a Nerf tournament. And don't have any cosmic champs. Who am I going to use here? Scarlet Witch. I always trigger that stupid poison, seems like, and the poison eats me alive. So the only answer I have to poison is Vision. Inflict weakness on me, but little do you know that Vision hits like pillow hands anyways, so. Nice, juicy power burn. Yeah, I should really avoid those instead of letting them hit me. Her special one is so easy to avoid. Oh yeah, let's keep doing that power drain thing. Oh, she's... I did it again. Oh, she's got two of those, that's why. There we go, let's take care of that. Take care of that power for you. Yeah, it's annoying because she's, but just by hitting her, it's triggering a fury buff occasionally, which is healing her. So, can't win. But at least I didn't take any poison damage, which I usually end up taking poison damage when I fight Scarlet Witch. Okay. Cyclops, his special one's annoying as all hell to avoid. I'll use vision to just power control him, or definitely not going to be Domino. Well, he's like, oh, I only have 2 champs before the boss after him, so who am I going to use? Taskmaster again. Can't win on this because no matter what, I'm kind of bad at avoiding a special 2 as well. But I guess a special 2 is probably better in retrospect because I'm draining more power. I could have avoided that. And I got caught in the block string, so that wasn't going to happen. Oops, I already had one up. So Taskmaster didn't do too bad there. I'm redeeming myself here. Okay, so I definitely don't want that one. I want to go on B. Really not a fan of fighting Punisher. That endured at the end, and he gets those four stacks of physical resistance at the beginning. Just not a fan of that. Okay, so who am I? Am I saving Emma Frost for anyone here? I guess Emma Frost for Spider-Gwen, because Spider-Gwen can trigger evades, and Emma Frost, when in telepath form, is the answer to evades, so they can't evade while she's in telepath form. But who do I want to use for Folsom Street Fair Colossus? So it's going to be Emma Frost or Taskmaster, because I don't want to bother power draining them, and Domino's down. We'll go Emma Frost. Taskmaster's served me well. Like, he's kind of wrecked, but oops. Yeah, let's build up some prowess charges here. I'm not doing any damage to him because I keep triggering the buffet. Okay, now you gotta bait out. Come on, you can do it. And he's unstoppable, so I need more criticals. but he's got concussion on him, so at least he didn't trigger that that thing, right? Yeah, what's it called? Just call it that thing. Ah, my prowess charges. No, I was robbed. There we go. There's a nice. Instead of letting him heal, I took the block string. And pretty easy work of that Colossus. Wow, this is taking forever. Might have to wrap it up after this. I'll take an assessment after this. I don't know if I can handle doing a masochism map after doing this fun here. Okay, so we got roll reversal, so we don't want to use Taskmaster. So we use Luke Cage. I said I was going to use Emma Frost. I'll save Luke Cage for the Don himself. Joe Fixit. Joe Fixit also has one of my favorite Special 3 animations. I like the way he fixes his hair after he smashes your face with his machine gun. Very stylish. Ah, I'm trying to avoid that, but it doesn't matter because I'm in telepath form, so she can't evade. Ha. Whoa, what the heck was that? You see that? I got pushed way the heck back when I did my attack after she recovered from that heavy. That was weird. Yeah, okay, this should do it. Had to get that special 2 in there. So aside from that Nightcrawler, this route was pretty easy, and yeah, Nightcrawler is always annoying. He seemed like he did the stuns didn't take. Do I have let me check my mastery. Do I have Maximus Stupefy on here, or did I mess that up? Yeah, I've got it on there. Okay, so he seemed like he was shedding the stun really quickly. But it could have been because I was using Domino too, and she has an exaggeratedly long first initial medium attack, so that might have been it. Double down. I don't even know what the heck double down is on there. I never really read Joe Fixit's abilities. He's pretty simple to spank down anyways. So let's see. Joe Fixit. Let's do Vision, or let's try Luke Cage. We'll do green versus green. Yeah, science showdown. Wow, he's aggressive as hell. I like this. Yeah, keep beating on me. I will show you. And okay, we'll do that. Haha, I gotcha. Sometimes I get clipped by that that special too, so I was trying to be a little extra cautious there. We'll do that. Oh my gosh, it didn't dodge back. That armor's doing him well here. He is not taking damage. Taking a lot of block damage from that special 2 initial hit, but I'm just playing it safe. It's so seems to be so common for me to get clipped by that. So it got me. My invulnerability didn't trigger. I'll have to watch the replay of that later. I'm positive that I didn't get hit before then. Yeah, okay. Signature ability didn't trigger. That was taking forever anyways. Let's just power control them. Yeah, this is going much faster. Much faster when you don't have to dexterity stuff. Oh, careful. Backdraft intercept and pushed him over. Yeah, that was much quicker. Should have started with vision. Okay, so that's the Don. And we'll get what else? Okay, so let's get some units, which is always good. So lines in the sand. This is masochism, and Storm has caltrops. So if I do this one, I'll have to have Luke Cage, save my Luke Cage, and vision for the end. Let's just explore it. Let's just take a look at the paths. I mean, I've hardly gone through any health potions. I haven't even dipped into my what's it called? I haven't even dipped into my free crystal stash at all. So I've just burned what's in my inventory. So I remember this one. I did the masochism video on this and had my Colossus versus Ant-Man. Okay, so looks like I could go Ant-Man. I'm not gonna do the freaking yellow jacket because I can't avoid a special one, and on a masochism you need to fight them like they are stun immune. Where does this one go? These are all pretty easy to bait out this to take. There's a Hyperion. What is the effects on this? Caltrops. It's all caltrops. I don't want to deal with that. That will limit me too much. So definitely don't want to go that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plan the route, and this looks like a big map. So, I mean, it took me 20 minutes to get through what, think about 5 minutes of fight here. So probably wrap it up after I figure out which way I'm going to go here. So limber. So the question on limber is, can you fight any of these like their sun? I mean, I'm not going to deal with a Nightcrawler on a limber node. I'll wait till I get a massacre so I can ignore it. Okay, so this is the path I don't want to take, because this is the masochism plus buffet, I believe. So we look here. Masochism. One of these is masochism. It must be this one. Yeah. So this is the 20k magic that wrecked me on my Kaz account with totally wrecked rank 5 5-star and rank 4 5-star team. There's no way I'm going to do that with this account here. So that's definitely a no-go. So I guess the path is the Deadpool path. What's this? Optimus Pessimist. No problem. It's going to be annoying as hell on Punisher. I don't like fighting Punisher. And where does this take us to? What are these effects here? Optimus Pessimist still. Oh, and then we get a choice at the Hulk. Oh, no, we don't. So this is the path that we take. And there's our global node, but that's also a local effect here. Oh, the Caltrops is actually an incoming effect. Oh, on the Caltrops path, obviously, of course. So I have a choice. I fight like 10 defenders with Caltrops or just one. I wonder what I'm going to choose. So, so this is outgoing, global nodes. So it's a global outgoing. So we'll deal with masochism, role reversal, and we'll get rid of the Hulk. What's Hulk give her? Gives her Optimist and Pessimist. So we'll have to deal with all the other incoming other than so we'll deal with Limber. But of course we're going to want to bait out the special one on Storm anyways. Transducers and nothing. Caltrops will be nothing. Checkmate, combo shield, nothing. So Caltrops, nothing, assuming I use Vision or Luke Cage. But yeah, so let's see. So yeah, so I'll go Ant-Man. Yeah, do I want to? Oh, I can't. I have to do the Ant-Man. It's one way, so I have to do Yellow Jacket, and then go into this death spiral, and then so it'll be Yellow Jacket, then go through this, through the Hulk. So it's not that bad, but it's probably going to take me 40 minutes to go through that, because as we see, the prestige has been slowly creeping up from the starting point of around 10,000. Now it's up to wrapping up at 17, 18,000. I guess Storm is closer to 19,000. But yeah, stuff is just getting more and more health, more and more attack. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here. And I'll just because I'm wondering what's my crystal stash look like in terms of free crystals. Oh, that's nice. So I think that's my fifth Mystic Tier 4 class catalyst. I just keep getting Mystic class catalyst. So I got about 200 free crystals, and I mean, granted, not all of them are going to be healing potions and revives. So I mean, you can have. I guess the energy refreshes are exceedingly rare, and probably most of them are going to be level 1 heals, which are pretty worthless. So about 200 of them. Would that be enough to get to uncollected on this? Maybe. I think I burned through 400 total, but that was 400 through all of Act 5 or chapters 1 and 2 of Act 5. On a Velk to get it, I had 380, and then I had 200 going into the final map into the collector map, and I used all of them, opened all of them. So if I can get through all of this map, then not basically get through with using very minimal revives and healing potions, I can get to uncollected on this stash. So we'll wrap this up with a premium crystal opening. Come on, 4-star. We'll spin this one out. Look at all those 2 stars going by. Oh, I saw a 4-star Kamala Khan. I'd even be happy with a 4-star Kamala Khan. Give me a 4-star Colossus or Kamala Khan. King Groot would have been cool, but no. But I get a 2-star Vision, so can't say I'm disappointed because it's expected. Okay, well, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment or you can ask me in game anytime. I'll be glad to answer any questions. If you have any questions on any of the maps, earlier maps, we covered those early on in the stream. You can go back and watch those, or you can just ask me. It'd probably be a lot shorter. But you will see all of the paths that I took on this account, and I took some paths that were a little different than a lot of the tips guides out there, and definitely took paths that are different from what I took on both my Khazad-tûl as well as my Velk account. I pretty much took identical paths between both of those. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in game.